Success in life isn't what you know, it's how much you're prepared to rip in and have a go. I mean, knowing things is obviously important. Like, you can't judge the size of someone's motor. And in life, that's everything.
The guy I went to school with had a tattoo on his arm. I remember it clear as day now, which is good, better, best, never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. And I think you just have to keep trying to get better.
When you lose that confidence, it's about finding what makes you tick again. It's about putting things into perspective and going back to the process.
If your business isn't going forward, it's going backwards. It's because everyone around you is going forward. So if you're not, you're going backwards.
Yep. Talent's important, but discipline is
100%.
more important, because your fallback position in life, if you got the ability, has to always be disciplined.
Yeah.
Or else you end up just not quite getting to your potential, right?
Yeah.
I've had heaps of good advice, Sam, but at the end of the day, dream big, possibilities are endless, and just believe in yourself.
Do or do not, there is no try, which means if you're going to do something in life, just do it, back yourself, otherwise don't do it at all. There's no trying if you're not 100% in.
Alrighty!
Here we go again.
I do that for Luke's benefit out the back. He's got headphones on. Just
like,
wakes him up a little bit. We like to keep him on his toes.
Oh, keep him honest, mate.
In our Harcourts Property Centre podcast bunker.
Yep.
Mate, of course. Don't tell anyone how you got here.
No, I was actually blindfolded on the way in. So.
No, so, mate, we've got to introduce you. Oliver Foran, everyone. Mate, the Luke out the front, who helps us with these podcasts, he goes, so what's his role? And I said, adventurer.
Yeah. That's cool.
And, tell us, how do you describe yourself now? Not what you're doing, but how do you describe yourself?
Like here in Brisbane?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I've been thinking about this for a while.
Yeah.
So
You can now choose whatever title you want.
It's a roll of the dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got like 6 saves.
Yeah,
so.
nice. All right. So what are we rolling with?
Mate, what I'm aspiring to be,
Yeah.
an Australian mountaineer,
Yeah.
adventurer, speaker, and working towards mental health advocate.
Yeah.
That's where I'm heading.
Yeah.
Where I am, I don't know. Probably it's just some kid
I
with
think
a
it's where
dream.
you are.
Yeah. So yeah, that's probably how I describe myself now.
Yeah, cool. So mountaineer, it is a good description. Adventurer. When we look at the mental health advocacy work that you're doing now through U-Turn, no doubt we'll get to have a chat about that. But mate, tell us, as a backstory, and we don't need to go into all of the details. We know your backstory, but for those viewers at home and listeners at home, why are you where you are now?
Yeah, so we starting like right at the beginning.
Yeah, let's go all the way back, mate.
Awesome. All right, so growing up, I had an incredible childhood. We weren't the richest family on the street, but had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And mum and dad provided, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Went to Iona College.
Yeah.
You're an old boy there as
I'm
well.
an Iona old boy, very proud.
Yeah.
Black and white or gold. No.
That's it. And just had a normal childhood. I'm absolutely obsessed about, we'll call it soccer on this podcast. I feel like if I say football, I might get thrown out. So.
Soccer's bad enough, but
Round ball.
Round ball, yeah. So, I had a great childhood with round ball. And then, when I was 16 at school, unfortunately broke my heart, and my mum got sick.
Yeah.
And she passed from cancer, brain cancer, and it really rocked my life and shaked it up big time. Mm-hmm. And then the following years were kind of just learning how to deal with that while still trying to be a teenager and
it's a lot to go through.
Lead somewhat of a normal life. So I went overseas for a bit, went to America, went and played some football there, came back, did a trade with one of your mates, Mike Heslett.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he listens to this podcast, but he should now.
He will.
And learned a lot of great lessons through Mike.
Yeah.
And then, got into the property industry.
Yeah.
It's an absolute incredible journey.
Yeah.
A wild one too, to say the least.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So
More ups and downs than bloody climbing Mount Everest and
mate,
back.
seriously, yeah.
Yeah,
But
Everest is going to be easy, isn't it?
Yeah,
You've already
mate.
been a real estate
you
agent.
try to survive for 5 years in real estate. But yeah, and like in that, I guess where the mental health advocacy came from there, I was doing well, and I was really lucky. Like I had an incredible business partner who still works at the business, Shani, and we were doing well, but I never really dealt with what happened. I kind of just, as a lot of young men do, you just kind of straighten up, internalise, and just keep moving forwards because it's all you know how to do.
Yeah.
And about 7 years after Mum passing, I think I was like 23, just one morning, great morning, I was just at a cafe in Manly and it just hit me like a ton of bricks, and had some pretty dark moments that day. Luckily, thanks to Shani, she contacted some people and then I got the help I needed and started, I guess, working through it, something that I just put on the back burner for a long time. And eventually now found myself in a position where, you know, this expedition's brought a bit of attention and it's now a way I can give back and hopefully help someone else who was in the same position is in the same position I was in bettering their mental health and learning to reach out to community.
Yeah. So, mate, we're really fortunate not only to have had you in the business, but sitting on my desk at the office is one of the coolest. I don't know if any. Well, you might get me another photograph. When you tell us what you're doing soon.
But I've got two. I'll get one in the next office as well.
Yeah. So I've got one of the coolest photographs. You're sitting at the top of Armour Dublin. With a Harcourts Property Centre flag. So, mate, why mountaineering? Why are you doing and what are you doing now? I know what you're doing, but for everyone at home, what are you doing?
So what I'm doing, I'm going for the world record for the fastest human-powered journey from sea level to the summit of Mount Everest within 60 days. And basically, just to really cut a long story short, I'm riding a bike from sea level, 1,150 kilometres, to the foothills of Everest. I'm going to trek in 150 Ks, climb a 6,500 metre peak on the way through.
Just to acclimatise. Yeah, that's not even part of it. You just while you're there, you run up. We'll get up that.
Yeah. It's just part of it, right?
Yeah.
And then arrive at base camp and then start plugging away at getting up to the summit within the time limit.
How good. And so
I'm just disappointed I got work commitments, otherwise I would have joined you.
Absolutely. I said to when Ollie first said, I said, man, I might do the ride with you. And then I was going to speak to him about it the other week, but then sitting at launch and you're telling what you're doing and you're riding through tiger territory.
Yeah. That was a bit of a curveball. When I started like really digging into
the research.
Yeah, to the logistics, I realised that we're actually riding pretty much smack bang through one of the highest wildfire tiger populations in the world. And that's India for you though, right?
Yeah.
Exciting.
It's funny what you get out of a speech because you heard that bit and I heard that it's non-motorised bikes and that's where I got lost.
That was the human-powered part.
The human-powered. That's right.
So, mate, obviously there's the journey you're going on to get yourself ready.
Yeah.
What does a day look like for you at the moment, getting yourself ready to not only ride 1,100 kilometres, but the ride in itself has quite an elevation to it.
Yeah.
So you have to be quite a good rider. Like, what are you doing? And then on the back of that, you then have to safely get up the tallest
trek
peak in the world.
Yeah. So a day in the life at the moment, which is completely different to my day in the life in real estate.
Yeah.
Most mornings I'm going and just climbing the backside of Mount Cootha.
Yeah.
It'd
be similar.
Yeah.
Especially at the moment, 40 degrees.
It says Mount.
How many times do you have to do it a day?
Well, I do I guess the average would be probably 4 ups and downs.
Yeah, right.
Which is it's probably 850, 900 meters of elevation, depends how far you go. And that's quite a few times a week. And then outside of that, I'm working with a sports training and physiotherapy company. So spending some time doing rehab, just trying to keep my body fresh.
Yeah.
the gym
Yeah.
as well, some rock climbing too, just to stay fresh with the ropes and being comfortable out there. And then just a bunch of logistics.
Yeah.
Yeah, and marketing, of course.
Yeah.
Mate, the marketing doesn't stop, hey?
No.
Real estate, mountaineering, doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
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 So how much planning and preparation?
Oh, heaps. Like, that's majority of my day.
Do you have a team around you to help you do it?
Yeah, I've been lucky. So I guess what started as a bit of like me just getting the ball rolling and, you know, putting it out there. Really, really lucky. There's a guy named Aaron who's kind of jumped on board and taken a lot of the corporate side of things away from me. Not away from me, sorry. He's been like coaching me through it and helping me out with that. Logistics, we've got Nepalese outfitters that have been doing that. So they've been great help because they know the nitty gritty. The
Yeah.
things that we don't know living in Australia, they do.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, just friends and family have
Yeah.
been getting involved, whether it's training for me or, you know, making me a little bit of lunch, dinner. It's
Yeah.
been awesome.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
And so, mate, with the mindset you must have around this, like it's, and knowing that you're doing it because of what you went through, and U-Turn, who are doing mental health gyms, is my understanding. Your mindset around doing this, like, is there ever a part of you that just goes, "What am I doing?"
Oh, yeah. I'd be lying if it wasn't a daily thing. But it's one of those things. It's like I'm so happy that I'm able to do this. It's always been a dream of mine to just be out in the world, adventuring and just experiencing it.
Yeah.
And just to be in a position now to be able to have a solid crack at this and do it for something that's bigger than myself, it's my main motivation. And like I keep saying to myself in training and when I was climbing last year, it's do it for mum because she didn't have the chance to do this and I do.
Yeah.
So why not? You know what I mean?
But it's also the difference you're making in the world from what you're trying to achieve. You know, I remember last night when you messaged me and you asked me about the questions and that, I said, we don't have any questions, mate. And you said it's going to be a good yarn. And after that, it made me think about why you're doing it.
Yeah.
And having a yarn and a chat is part of the major purpose.
100%.
And that. And, we've all lost, family members at different stages of our lives. And it's a very difficult thing. I know for me personally, as a man, you feel you have to be tough and keep it to yourself. And it's probably something I still struggle with today. So that's why I'm so interested in everything you're doing and wanting to get involved. And I don't think as men we talk enough. And I think it's an education thing too, on how someone my age learns to communicate. Like I struggle with my kids to be able to communicate with them, but I want to be better because I'm conscious of it. And it's people like yourself that create that awareness to go, just take the time to have a chat or create an environment, which I think is absolutely amazing what you're doing. And I just commend you really greatly because I think we'll all agree it's a tough thing when you go through that moment of your life when you lose that parent.
Oh, yeah.
It's very challenging.
And it's daunting to have those conversations in the first place, whether it's with your kids, with your friends, your parents, your brother. Like, it's scary. And, like, I'm nowhere near perfect. You know what I mean? Like, I go through... Like, I'll give you an example. Last week, I had the Harcourts event, the launch.
The launch, yeah.
Then I had a video and the next morning, and then I had a podcast.
Yeah.
That was all within 24 hours. And in there, I also trained. I was lucky enough to spend like the whole day at the Harcourts launch as well. So I was interacting a lot with people, listening to other speakers.
Yeah.
I just remember like after that podcast, I was at the coast and I was like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And normally it's just something that I would have just like passed to the side, but I got on the blower straight away.
Yeah.
And within my community, I just started, talking to people that I knew would listen to it.
Yeah.
And would also just, they didn't give me advice. They just knew that.
They're just listening.
They just need to listen. Yeah, just be a soundboard.
100%.
So I think it's important and it's something that's daunting, but it's something to just start chipping away at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so U-Turn, mate, they're setting up youth gyms for the purpose of mental health. And I think, the way it was described from you to me is it's something that you would have loved to have had.
Yeah.
at 16 when your mum passed, you would have loved to have had an outlet or a resource like this. So hugely commendable to U-Turn. Aaron's from U-Turn, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
Aaron's on
tell us
board
about
there.
U-Turn.
Yeah, so U-Turn's a mental health charity.
Yeah.
It's based and founded in Noosa.
Yeah, nice.
So I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's Noosa's only charity. You'd know more about that than me. Yeah. So their real focus is on the mental health side of things. But there has been, because they run, I think it's all of the headspaces on the Sunshine Coast and the Gympie area, they've kind of noticed this gap in the market, and it's like, it's hard, like when people are seeking help is normally through reaching crisis point. But what they've noticed is we're going to have a bigger effect if we reach them beforehand. And so I didn't come up with the gyms. It was their idea.
Yeah.
But they came up with this idea of like, let's meet them where they are. You know what I mean? These young kids, they're probably not in a counsellor just yet. They're probably going to the gym with their mates and they might be going through some struggles they don't really know yet. So let's like give them the platform to,
to do it.
Go to the gym. Everyone at the gym, the idea is they're going to be professional mental health workers. If they need to have a chat, the platform's there.
Yeah.
Instead of having to go and like reach out elsewhere.
Yeah.
So when I met with them the first time, I thought it was incredible because it seems like such a simple idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
they're doing
it
some
does.
powerful things.
Yeah.
You know, they're really proactive in that space. I've found over the last couple of years,
Yeah.
but it's just getting the awareness out there.
Yeah.
Is probably the biggest struggle that they always have.
Yeah.
That people don't know there is a place you can go.
Yeah.
And that's yeah.
And I think that's what your climb does, mate. It gives it a lot of awareness. I know you've been on the Today Show.
Yeah.
Was that with Carl?
No, that wasn't. I went on the weekend. Carl does the weekday, so I'm hoping for the next one.
Right, well,
pinch
Have we got a
weekday.
Nova one yet?
Yeah, I think that's in the mix, isn't it? Nova?
Yeah. We're chatting to Lutzy at the moment.
Yeah.
Nice.
What a guy, eh?
Yeah, he was quite good.
Yeah.
At the launch day. But mate, so talk me through the logistics, sea level. So you arrive into India.
Yep. So I fly into Kolkata, which
Yep.
is in the state of West Bengal.
Yep.
So the western side of India.
Yep, beautiful. And when you get there, you go to the beach there.
Yeah. A bit of a different beach than what we're used to.
Yeah. And so is there going to be a James Bond moment, like you're literally going to start in the water?
Well, I have asked for that.
You have?
I have. Yeah.
I like it.
I don't want to get my bike wet because I don't want it to rust
Yeah,
out
no,
before
no.
I jump on it.
No, but you could do a Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
just-
thinking.
Yeah, I would do
Flicking the
that.
hair.
If I had your rig, I would.
Yeah, budgie smugglers on.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it
Can
known.
we get your Harcourts Property Centre budgie smugglers?
I'd wear them.
Wow. Let's do it.
Heard it here first.
Let's do it.
So, mate, so you come up. Who's with you?
Yeah, so bringing in filmmaker from Australia.
Yep.
Worked with him before. His name's Kai Patano.
Yeah.
So he's going to be my Australian counterpart. And then we've got a Nepalese fixer who also speaks Hindi. And then we've got an Indian driver. So I haven't met those two yet, but I've spoken to them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
They
that's
seem
the
pretty
team.
good.
Yeah, and then we've got the team back here as well.
Yeah.
So we'll have people updating social media every day.
Yeah.
Driving donations and
Yeah. Yeah. And so do you have a goal
Yeah, what's the
from
target?
a donation point of view?
Yeah. So super ambitious. My goal through donations is 200,000.
Awesome.
I reckon it's achievable.
100%.
I think we can make it happen, and then that will facilitate us building the first youth mental health gym.
Yeah, right.
And so that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
What's the date we want to raise this by?
I could be before, during,
Yeah.
after. I would probably say mid-June.
Yeah.
Let's do
probably-
it.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So how does someone donate money?
Yeah. So we built a website, so it's climbingforyoungminds.com.au, and then all details on the expedition, where the money's going,
Yeah.
how to donate is all on there, and
Yeah.
same for corporations. There's a little like questionnaire there to see if
Yeah.
other people want to get involved. But yeah, that's the spot.
Mate, that's going to be, mate. It's mind blowing. It's incredible. You know what? You know, we've often said that what we do in a real estate sense pales to lots of different people, and it absolutely pales to what you're doing now. What are you scared of?
Tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually got a pretty wild story about tigers in
Yeah.
Nepal before. I'll tell it quickly. So
Yeah.
after my first ever 6,000 meter climb,
Is that Armour Dublin?
no, that was one called Island Peak.
Yeah.
So it's just next to Mount Everest, and it was a success. So the trekking company says, "Do you want to go on a safari as like a bit of a celebration?" I'm like, of course I do.
Yeah.
So get driven in this bus, like wild roads for about 9 hours down to the border of India and Nepal to a place called Chitwan.
Yeah.
Anyway, check it out, go to sleep. Next morning, crack of dawn, sun's rising. I'm on this little canoe boat that's basically built out of a big tree. And it's like hollowed out. And I'm just sitting there, sun's coming up, and there's just crocodile. And I've got this little Nepali guide behind me. And he's just like telling me all about it, being like, nah, they're fine unless you fall in. And I'm like, obviously, that makes sense. And then we get off and we're walking through this national park. And I just see this like paw print, and it's probably like 3 of my hands.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's that? And he's like, oh, it's a tiger. And I was like, oh, cool. Is it fresh? He's like, yeah, this morning. I'm like, nice. Do you have a gun? And he's like, nah. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah, good, mate. One of my favourite stories is sort of how you got into mountaineering. You became like some sort of hero in Nepal because you got sick. Was it at base camp or somewhere?
Oh yeah. That was my first experience with altitude. So we're going up to Everest base camp, and we're at this little town called Loboshay, and Loboshay is probably like 4,400 meters.
And how, just for reference, so that's 4,400 meters. How high is Everest?
8,848.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then basically we pushed from Loboshay to Everest base camp, and we just put the burners on, which we shouldn't have. I learned a massive lesson is take it slow. It's like everything in life, right?
Yeah.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Slow down, do it right.
Yeah.
But I was young and naive. So I just hit the burners, got there in a really good amount of time, did not acclimatize
Thinking you're
properly.
a hero.
Thinking I'm a hero.
I'm the fastest climber ever.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to go touch that big rock.
Yeah.
I remember we're like probably 100 meters away from the rock, and I just get smacked in the face with altitude. I pass out. Oh, didn't pass. I like started blacking out, fell to the floor, started vomiting, and then they're like, all right, we should probably take you back down. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, should we, like, what are we thinking? Like helicopter? He's like, no, they won't come. I'm like, all right, how am I gonna get back? And I just see this horse. There's this horse and the Sherpa just holding it. And I was like, that is taking me down.
Yeah.
And basically I go to this guy and I'm like, how much for your horse? And he starts at like $500. I'm like, oof. And being in real estate, I wasn't going to cut it. So I negotiated back and forth. I got it for, I think it was $300.
Yeah.
And I was on the back of this horse, humbled as anything.
Yeah.
Heading straight back down the mountain I just went up.
Far out.
And that was a wild one. But that was the first taste of altitude.
Yeah. And so, mate, obviously humbling, but that's obviously a good lesson.
Massive,
to go through. And I know you climbed through Armour Dublin, also had a perilous end for one of your fellow climbers.
Yeah, that was tough.
And so all of these lessons, mate, around, the mountain is, it doesn't care that you're there.
No.
You've got to respect it.
Yeah.
So what sort of, what sort of mindset and training are you doing? Just when you're up there and you're in the thick of it, and there's no doubt going to be a bit of chaos going on.
Yeah. big time.
It's more about decision making. How's
Yeah.
your decision making look?
Yeah. Well, I think it's just time up in the mountains. So after the Armour Dublin expedition, I went to Kyrgyzstan and was climbing a mountain called Lenin Peak, where on our summit push, my climbing partner slipped into a crevasse. I'd act quickly, strip him, basically take the clothes off, put all the summit gear on that I had, and drag him back down.
Yeah.
So it's all these like lessons that you learn, and I think it's just same within the property industry. It's just experience and dealing with these situations. You get confidence.
Yeah.
You don't come in with confidence. You build confidence through situations and learnings.
Yeah.
And then through spending time at altitude, you realize how to train and you figure out ways to improve yourself. So this time around, I've been training solid for about 6 months so far. And the training's been a lot of endurance, but also a lot of breath work.
Yeah.
Because as you were saying,
I saw that last night.
Yeah.
Nose clip on, mouth taped.
Yeah, mate, hostage rescue.
Yeah, hostage rescue. Yeah.
But yeah, as you were saying, it's like to not freak out, you just need to stay calm.
Yeah.
And as soon as your heart rate spikes, it's kind of game over. So it's just about finding ways to regulate yourself and just stay calm up there.
So what's the window that you have at the top
Yeah.
from when you hit the peak to have to get straight off?
Yeah, so above 8,000, you enter what we call the death zone.
Yep.
And you can't spend too much time. I think the longest someone's spent up there is just over a day. And that's like at the summit of Everest. So you have to get up.
And that's 800 metres to go at that stage.
Yeah, just over. And then you have to summit. Normally people are up there for about 20 minutes max. Take the photos, be at the top of the world for a few minutes. Then you got to start heading back down. And the thing about mountaineering is the most dangerous part is the descent.
Going down.
So that's where all this training that we're doing and all this stuff that we do in fatigue, the breath work and everything, as much as it is to get me up there, it's also to get me back safely. Because you're not done until you're back at base camp.
No.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. No, mate. Incredible. Mate, well done.
Thank you.
First of all, before you even go, I've had the pleasure of listening to you speak a few times now across various events that you and I have gone to either together or I've been at attendance at. Mate, what you're doing is first class. I don't think that there's not going to be too many people listening to this podcast that have done anything like or will ever do anything like what you're about to do, and to tie it in with the mental health work that you're going to be doing. I can't wait to see you back here.
Yeah.
Empowering a generation one step at a time.
Yeah.
done.
I like that. I might have to steal that one. Yeah.
Mate, congratulations and all the best, and stay safe, and we look forward to supporting your cause.
Yeah.
So if anyone can donate, jump online and donate.
Appreciate
We'll put a link up with this potty and...
Yeah, let's get that 200. Let's turn 200 to 400, I reckon.
Oh, you reckon? Yeah, I know. We'll make it happen.
Double it. Casino.
Sammy's going overseas tomorrow to America to drum up some money from the Americans over there.
Harcourts
How
America.
good.
Are you actually going over tomorrow?
I'm going to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
So Spud
Yeah, try to play.
throws me under the bus. Spud was going. He's been going for ages. He goes for an extra day. He's going to the basketball as well.
You're throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, mate. it's
We're
not
going over
unbelievable.
as ambassadors for you.
Yeah.
That's it. So no, mate, Ollie, mate, you are truly the GOAT. For good reason. There's goats on the mountain.
Yeah.
But you're the GOAT here today, mate. So well done. Stay safe. And
I've got a quick question for you, boys.
oh, this will be good.
Oh,
Right, we've been stitched up
here we
here by
go.
someone.
I've been going on a few podcasts lately, and I realised I've been a terrible guest because I'm not bringing presents. So my present for you is a question, all right?
Okay.
And you both answer this separately.
Yeah.
If you could have anyone on this podcast, past, present, or future, who would it be and why? I'll start with you, Sammy.
Oh. I'm going to give you 3 answers.
Go on.
No, 2 answers.
Two
Sorry, because
answers.
you said past or present.
Yep.
Past would be like you. I lost my dad
Yep.
to pancreatic cancer, so I'd love to have my dad here. So that would be definitely the past guess. There's
Yep.
no question about that. Present. Most people know I'm one of the great golfers of a generation.
Yeah, I've heard this.
And so, mate, I couldn't pass up Tiger Woods.
Yep.
I think, what he did for the sport is incredible.
Yeah.
Like, it'd have to be Tiger Woods.
Is he still a billionaire?
He is definitely a billionaire.
Yeah.
What he did commercially through his, partnerships with Nike, what he did for the sport, mate, it'd be
Massive.
it'd be unreal to have Tiger Woods here.
Yep.
Yeah. So Tiger, no doubt you're listening out there.
Yeah.
We'll call it One Tiger and the Property Guys, and we'll get him in here.
I love
It's
it.
a funny story. I was messaging Dave Mitchell, good mate of mine, and someone had put out a report that Tiger Woods' 50th birthday party was going to be at a specific resort on the weekend in Florida. Anyway, so I literally sent Dave a message saying, hey, mate, I can get us a room here.
You're kidding.
Yeah, let's go. Anyway, but no, it's that's passed a few weeks ago now. So, mate, no, definitely my dad passed, and present would be Tiger.
No one in the future?
Oh, in the future, I'd love to, to have Timmy and Rosie, in the future.
Yeah, yeah.
To have teenage Timmy or teenage Rosie here would be, oh, fuck, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Mate, that's a tell-all.
Yeah. Yeah. Spudley?
Well, the first one, the same as you. Obviously, I'd love another moment with my dad, who also died of pancreatic cancer. I'm intrigued by Richard Branson.
Yeah.
I would love to have a little bit of time with him.
Yeah, yeah.
He would be good. And I keep on saying to my wife all the time, I'm very excited for grandkids.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that moment, and being able to sit down with them would be really exciting.
Love it. Great answers, fellas.
So,
Great
there you
answers.
go.
No, good work, Ollie. Hitting us back with a few questions.
Yeah.
We like it. I
Let you
remember
have all the fun.
my first podcast, mate, I was asked, would I rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? So I put that to you.
I reckon I'd take the 100 duck-sized
So would
horses.
I. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ducks are nuts.
Mate, one horse-sized
It's a
duck
duck.
would be a problem. That would be a problem.
It is a big problem.
Do you know what? I'm going to ask you the same question that you asked us back.
Yeah. Passed, without a doubt, my mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shoo-in for sure. Just love to see what she's seen and if she's proud, or if I should make any adjustments
mate.
to my
I reckon she'll be proud.
insanity.
Yeah.
I want to adopt you.
Thanks, mate. Present. Ooh.
He hasn't thought about his own question.
Yeah, I haven't. There's an adventurer. He's a Swiss South African guy named Mike Horn.
Mm-hmm.
He did the first ever human-powered traverse of the Amazon River. So
Right.
he basically went in from the top, the source, and then came out at the sea. And no boat, no nothing. He was on this little like hydropower, like boogie board looking thing, and he survived. I reckon that'd be a great yarn. And then I reckon once my adventuring's done, if I settle down and have children, I'd love to have a yarn with one of them one day.
Yeah.
Son or daughter, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to say I'd be a girl dad. I'm going to put it out here
You're
now.
a girl dad.
I reckon I will be. But yeah, would love to have a conversation with him or her.
How good, mate!
Awesome.
Mate, there's no question that your mum and your dad, for that matter, would be incredibly proud of you, mate. What a pleasure!
Awesome.
I can't wait to hear the stories, mate. It's going to be awesome.
Just
Appreciate
make sure
it.
you
Best of
come home.
Yeah, I'll come home. We gotta run this back after the
That's
fact.
it.
Yeah. Nah, thanks for having me,
Awesome.
fellas.
Cheers,
All right,
Ollie.
guys. Good on you, mate.
Thanks so much for joining us for another episode of One Goat and the Property Guys. Remember, make sure you vote for if they were a goat or a spud during the last episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to YouTube and at Apple Podcasts so that we can keep creating great goat-worthy memories.